UFC 310 is tomorrow. We gonna get into my UFC 310 picks, bets, predictions. Let's get right into it. Sorry that it's so late. I mean, last time for UFC 309, I literally posted like right as the card started. So whatever. Let's get right into the bets. What we like. What do we like? First fight of the night, we got Kennedy Nezuchuku versus Lucas Brzezinski. Let's go Kennedy by knockout. He's probably going to dominate this dude. He's going to be more skilled, faster. Light heavyweight skill versus big dumb heavyweight. Yeah. That's what I would take in that. He's minus 600, taken by KO. Next, Chase Hooper, Clay Guida. Chase Hooper's freaking minus 1,050. Chase Hooper via either domination for 3 rounds or submission. Next, we got Michael Chiesa versus Max Griffin. Michael Chiesa. I don't know. Probably by decision. Sorry that I'm not giving in-depth breakdowns. I'm kind of self-conscious that my breakdowns suck. But nonetheless, let's go. I just want to give you guys bets and picks. It's honestly mostly for people who are dumb like me. So, yeah, maybe I should make that the title of the video. UFC 310 picks for dummies. Yes. Okay, next fight, Cody Durden and Joshua Van. I don't know. Joshua Van's the favorite. I don't know, man. Could see either one. The flyweight, dude. There's a lot of. Cody Durden's got that crafty vet status going for him. So I think he could pull it off, but that's probably the one fight I don't really know. Chris Weidman, Eric Anders. I picked Chris Weidman last card, but I am not really sure anymore, to be honest with you. But Chris Weidman via robbery, or Chris Weidman via robbery, or just via boring decision. I don't know. No, maybe it'll be a good fight. I don't want to say that. Maybe it'll be a good old-fashioned battle of the vets, but I don't have a big bet for that one. Randy Brown, Brian Battle. Let's take him by submission, plus 500. Randy Brown has been submitted twice in his career. Most recently, his most recent loss to JDM. I didn't really realize Randy Brown's been actually racking up some wins lately. But 3-5 win streak, but his most recent loss was to JDM by submission. Brian Battle's got a few submission wins. You know what? I like those odds. Plus 500. Brian Battle via submission. I like that. Aljamain Sterling versus Movsar Evloev. Dude, I don't know, man. Aljo might shock us. I could see Aljo shocking us. Or I could just see Movsar just kind of running away with it. I don't know. I wouldn't bet this one. I'd bet one of them by decision, to be honest. If anyone's getting knockout, it's probably Mob. For sure, Mobzar. I don't know. Aljo's just gonna have to outsmart him, out game plan him. Doesn't really have a lot ability wise. Doesn't really have any advantages here. So he could. I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe some sort of sneaky submission through some crazy scrambling. Because if there's gonna be exciting things in this fight, it's gonna be some crazy scrambles. But I don't know. I think Mobzar is gonna win. I'd love to see Aljo get it, but I don't know what the path to victory is for him. Yeah, Vicente Luque, Themba Gorimbo. I used to be very bullish on Themba Gorimbo, but that last fight he had, it's a little lame. It's a little lame. I mean, he's definitely a first round. He's very high boom potential in the first round. But if he doesn't get you out in the first round, early second, it's gonna make it a boring 3-round fight. He's still good. He's a beast. I think he'll have a good career ahead of him, and I think after that last Vicente fight versus Joaquin, obviously Joaquin is a beast, but just the way Vicente he just crumpled away. It just looked like he quit and submitted to him. I don't know. It was very odd. It almost looked like it was rigged. So based on that, I mean, I'm gonna have to go to Themba by KO or just, boring decision. I'm guessing his odds are pretty high for KO. So next one, Dominic Reyes versus Anthony Smith. I'm going with Lionheart. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going with Dominic Reyes by Anthony curling up into a ball. Dominic Reyes. The title run starts now. Dominic Reyes via 3-round domination or first, second round KO. Yeah. But what version of Anthony Smith is going to show up tomorrow? I'm just kidding. Nate Landwehr, Do Ho Choi. Go Nate the Train. I don't care. I'm not giving an explanation. We're going Nate the Train via Roadhouse style performance. Bryce Mitchell versus Crone Gracie. Crone Gracie via... No, I'm just kidding. Bryce Mitchell via Crone Gracie laying on the floor the whole time. This one I would take Crone Gracie under 30 strikes. I'd be surprised if he makes it over it. His last performance was horrendous. Worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Terrible. It was terrible. Bryce Mitchell. I don't know. Dumbest fight they could ever make. This should be on prelims, bro. This should be... There's so many fights that could honestly be above this. Like, obviously, Bryce Mitchell, decently big name. Nate Landwehr, Bryce Mitchell, you could put both of them on the prelims and, put Brian Battle versus Randy Brown and put Aljo on the opening fight. But Alja's fight's probably gonna be boring. But you never know. I don't know. But yeah, Bryce Mitchell by whatever. Probably TKO or just decision. Cyril Gahn versus Alexander Volkov. I got Alex. No, I want to pick Alexander Volkov. He's on a good streak right now. He just beat Sergey, but I don't know. I just think Cyril Gahn is so much more skilled than him, so much more athletic. But I don't know if Volkov just freaking grits down, just continues to walk forward, keeps his hands up, and just, I don't know. Cyril, it's as if it's striking. I don't know if Volkov can do it. I mean, I don't know if he can mix in takedowns against Cyril Gahn. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go Cyril Gahn by decision, but I would love to see Volkov. I'd love to see Volkov get it done, dude. And I kind of was leaning towards him earlier in the past few months, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd love to see it, but we move on. Shavkat versus Ian Machado Gary. Shavkat via sub, via decision. I don't know if y'all saw their stare down. It's pretty hilarious. Shavkat looked like a freaking Neanderthal, like who just saw a human for the first time. It's pretty interesting. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I got Shavkat. He's just, I don't know. He's just built different. Literally, I think Ian is honestly a better striker. He's faster, but I just don't see Ian. Ian doesn't have that extra oomph. He just doesn't have that. He's just not gonna. He's just not gonna beat Shavkat's ass. I mean, he could leg kick him, but he doesn't have a grappling advantage. I mean, he's got the speed advantage, but I just feel like look at Shavkat's head. Look at his head. Look at Ian's head. Like, he's built to take anything Ian throws at him, and he's just gonna grit down on anything Ian gives to him. Whatever Ian gives his best. Shavkat's taking it. He's powering through. He's gonna end up hurting Ian, I feel like, but I want to see a good fight. But yeah, I got Shavkat via, like, could he get him early? He could. I mean, he could get him early, but I mean, my safe bet is that, like, probably third, fourth round submission, but I mean, he could get him early, maybe. I don't know. If he just out auras Ian Gary so hard that, but I don't know. Ian Gary is a better grappler than Wonder Boy, and obviously Shavkat was hurt during that fight, but maybe Shavkat shows how great he is tomorrow. Just freaking dominates Ian Gary. But yeah, I got Shavkat, obviously, for sure. Everyone does. Main event, Pantoja versus Asakura. A lot of these fights are kind of the same with how I feel about them. I see a glimpse of, I think this guy can win, man. I think this guy can win. But Asakura, I'd love to see him become champ. I'd love to see him put UFC on the map. I mean, obviously, UFC, I'm sure, has enjoyed pretty well in Japan, but to have, you know, the Shohei Ohtani effect in the UFC would be greatly beneficial. I'm sure Dana White wants him to win, and I'd love to see it too. He's just gotta, I don't know how he makes that happen. Honestly, Pantoja's beast. I mean, Pantoja's probably either gonna submit him or just, you know, run away with it for 5 rounds. But I'd love to see Asakura get it done. Be KO. Or maybe freaking war. I'd love to see a war. I'd love to see a war. And I think, yeah, I don't know. But I got Pantoja by decision. He could knock out. I mean, Pantoja's striking is pretty good. He can knock. He's got power. But yeah, I got Asakura. No, I got Pantoja, but I want to pick Asakura, but I got Pantoja. So, all right. Those are my predictions for dummies. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope I wasn't too boring. I kind of realized midway through the video you need to be entertaining, and I low-key was just kind of mumbling. So, whatever. All right. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.